Okay, let's talk about something fascinating. We're diving into the materials that literally become a part of us. The metals and ceramics inside everything from hip replacements to dental crowns.
I mean, have you ever thought about it? If you needed a hip replacement, or a dental crown, or even a pacemaker, what are they actually made of? It's a question a lot of us might face, right? And the choice usually boils down to two main contenders: these super strong, reliable metals, or the sleek, really natural looking ceramics. So there's a cool scientific term for this stuff: biomaterials. And really, it's a simple idea. It's any material that's designed to go inside our bodies and, well, work with our tissues without causing a bunch of problems. This simple concept, it's the foundation for literally every implant we're going to talk about. And this really gets to the heart of it. It's an incredible balancing act. You see, the perfect material isn't just about being strong or just about being safe. It has to do everything at once. It's got to be effective. It has to work in harmony with your body. And of course, it needs to be the perfect shape for the job. It's a huge challenge. All right, first up in the ring, let's talk about the original powerhouses, the heavy hitters. These are the materials that have been the absolute workhorses in medicine for decades: metals. So what's so great about metals? Well, they bring some serious muscle to the table. Their biggest, and I mean biggest, advantage is just raw mechanical strength. Think about it. They can handle the incredible forces our bodies dish out every single day. That's why they're the absolute go-to for those heavy-duty jobs, like hip and knee joints. And what's more, they're super flexible and easy to shape. You can even 3D print them now for a totally custom fit. Pretty cool, right? And if we're talking about metals, there's one that's basically king: titanium. It is truly the gold standard in biomaterials, and it's for one incredible reason: something called osseointegration. Now get this, it means your own bone tissue will literally grow into and fuse with the titanium implant. It creates a bond that is just unbelievably strong, almost as strong as your original bone. But of course, metals aren't perfect. Nothing is. One of the big worries is corrosion. Over time, just being inside your body can cause them to break down a little, and that can release metal ions. Not ideal. Then you've got the risk of allergic reactions. Some people have a real problem with nickel, for example. And let's be honest, from a purely looks perspective, that gray metallic color, it's probably not what you're hoping for in a new front tooth. Okay, so that's metals. Now let's pivot to the other contender in this matchup. Let's talk about the aesthetic champions: ceramics. And wow, you can immediately see their superpower, right? Just look at that. Materials like zirconia can be crafted to perfectly mimic the color, the shine, even that subtle translucency of a real tooth. It's a level of artistry, really, that metal just can't touch. So here's the deal: it's all about a trade-off. On one hand, you get those amazing looks, they're super resistant to wear and tear, and they're chemically inert, which means zero corrosion. Fantastic. But there's a big but. They can be brittle. I mean, think about a ceramic coffee mug. It's super hard, right? But if you drop it, it shatters. And that brittleness means they're not always the best choice for those really high-impact jobs inside the body. So, metal versus ceramic. Who wins the showdown? Well, the real answer is neither, or both. There's no single winner here, because it all comes down to one thing: what's the job it needs to do? And this really breaks it down perfectly. Let's take a look. A hip joint, you need something that can take your full body weight day in and day out for decades. That means the sheer strength of a titanium alloy is just non-negotiable. But a dental crown right at the front of your smile? Aesthetics are everything. You're gonna go with ceramic. And what about something like a tiny stent holding an artery open? For that, you need a special combination of flexibility and strength that only a metal alloy can provide. It's always about the right tool for the right job. All the research really comes down to this one key idea. It's not a simple choice. It's a really complex medical decision that has to weigh everything: the material's pros and cons, the patient's lifestyle, their specific anatomy, all of it. But this whole field isn't standing still, not at all. The future isn't just going to be a choice between metal or ceramic. No, it's about creating totally new solutions that actually combine the best of both worlds. And believe it or not, that next wave of innovation, it's already happening. First, you have composites, which are literally blending the strength of metal with the body-friendly nature of ceramics. Then you have nanomaterials, which can give implants brand new abilities, like actively fighting off bacteria. So cool. And finally, 3D printing is just changing the whole game, allowing for implants that are perfectly 100% customized to a single person. And all of this leaves us with a really exciting final question to think about. As these materials get smarter, more advanced, more integrated with our own biology, are we heading towards a future where implants don't just replace a part that's broken, but actually help our bodies regenerate it? It's an absolutely incredible frontier, and we are just scratching the surface. Thanks so much for joining me.